question I have is, does this doesn't matter? One question I have is, with your time with the Obama administration,
Yeah.
what have you learned from that? What will you bring if you were elected mayor?
So my time in the Obama administration gave me one incredible opportunity, and that was that representation really does matter. It matters because motivation matters. Why am I getting up, breaking my back every day to come and do something difficult? Because leadership is service, and all of us, whether we admit it or not, need help. And so the person that stands up and says, I am prepared to do the work that you guys need, is the person that really gets to stand up and define what that work is. I started as an intern literally in the mailroom, and I finished on the finance delegation at the U.S. mission to the UN. So it was an incredible arc. I met some incredible people, and what I learned was that we need a value for everything. If you start in the mailroom, if you start on finance, I studied history. There is actually a place for all of us. That's what I learned.
And what are any specific areas of the city of Poughkeepsie that you really look forward to revitalize if you were elected mayor?
So I've proposed a plan that integrates all of our neighborhoods into a all-city, all-weather campus filled with a vibrant cultural and educational life that provides variety 24 hours a day. Because really, there are so many pieces of the city of Poughkeepsie because we are old. We're older than the nation we're in. You know, there is architecture from every age in American history. So to be able to preserve that and use it to sustain our definition of how we want to develop and let that lead the way, that's really what I'm looking forward to doing.
And what is going to be done to give children the tools or materials to succeed kindergarten through high school?
Yeah. One thing you have to start with in a city like Poughkeepsie, where we fail more students than we graduate. And it is a hard truth. And that hard truth is someone will eat your lunch if you don't work for it. There is a world out there with people preparing from birth, preparing from 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. And when our students are preparing for college 4 months before the deadline to apply, it puts you behind the curve. And you begin to feel, I can't ever catch up. And the incredible thing that we represent in our opportunity is watch us. Watch us do it. Watch us do the work. And that is something that it doesn't matter where you are, what abilities you have, whether you need special accommodations or not. Just give me the chance to excel in my own way. And I will see how incredible this world is. I will see how incredible this nation is. I struggled with reading for most of my academic career prior to secondary school. And I graduated as the youngest valedictorian in my school's history. Because what I got was a demonstration of what can be done, and then I had to ask myself, what do I want to do? And am I prepared to give of my talents something deserving in my work to get it done?
And then the last question from me is, you talked about how in 2017 crime rate actually went up. What are your plans to start to decrease the crime rate and make families and everyone living in the city of Poughkeepsie feel safer?
Right. Crime happens on patterns. It's not isolated. It's not something you can talk about and avoid, right? The kid who was recently shot after attempting to rob, armed robbery, by the person who he tried to rob, is someone I started high school with. His best friend reached out to me the day after it happened and said, Joash, I don't know if you remember us. And it was a boneheaded decision, but he felt he had no other option. He didn't know what to do. And so crime is concentrated among and preying on our young people. So we can't talk about crime without talking about the opportunities and competitive skills that they need for the economy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have time for one more
Sure,
question from me?
sure.
Okay.